know you love the idea of eating less food and watching the scale go down every single time you step on it. But before you get caught up in the fantasy, I gotta give you some reality, because losing weight way too fast by cutting calories too hard is not gonna be the move you wanna make. You're gonna end up losing your progress, your energy, your mood. All of that stuff is gonna go out the window and down the drain when you cut too hard. And I got proof of it, because this man that I'm showing you right here, he did exactly that. He cut his calories to a 1,000 calorie a day deficit, and while the first week was phenomenal, the second week was quite the opposite. So I'm gonna break down exactly why he saw early success and then failure after that, and I'll give you a much better way about losing weight and keeping it off. Let's talk about it. What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Coach Achidi, and this is Simple and Sustainable Fit, a channel that is committed to providing you a common sense health education so you can actually learn how to not just get healthy, but stay healthy, because I don't fill you up with a bunch of misinformation, false promises, overhyped BS. No, it's just a common sense health education. And if that's what you want, this is what you're gonna get. So hit the subscribe button. And before I get into the clip, I wanna hear from you down in the comments. What's your experience with trying to lose weight? What makes it hard for you? Is it sticking to the plan? Is it the loss of energy? Is it the impact to your sex drive? Because that happens. Or is it that your workouts just turn to trash, or something else that I didn't say? I wanna hear from you, because I wanna help you get healthy and stay healthy, especially if you're trying to lose weight. So let me know down in the comments. Let's get into the clip.
I ate in a 1,000 calorie deficit every day for 2 weeks. And here's what happened. The first week, my weight started to drop like crazy. Every day I was seeing new lows on the scale. But then
So let's talk about that first week. When you cut your calories drastically like he did, where he had a 1,000 calorie day deficit, you will obviously see the scale go down. But here's the thing. Those quick pounds off on the scale are not the fat that you want them to be. In fact, most of it is water, and then some stored up blood sugar and some salts. And maybe you might be losing some fat by the end of the week. But this is the thing. People get caught up thinking that, oh yes, I've cracked the code. This is how it's going to be. I just do this for a couple more weeks and I've lost 15, 20, maybe even more, because they believe this early success is how it's going to be from start to finish. This is just the first week of his 2-week experiment. Let's watch and see how that second week of extreme calorie restriction went for him after all.
But then the second week, something bad started to happen. Although my weight was still going down pretty rapidly, my workouts started to suffer a ton. I lost strength and was starting to lose muscle. On top of that, I was starving, constantly thinking about food every day, and had zero energy.
And there's where it breaks down and falls apart. I keep saying it, a 1,000 calorie deficit or anything above that even is extreme. And think about it. If you're cutting out 1,000 calories of food, that's like half a day's worth of food if you're eating around 2,000-ish calories. And most of us are going to notice that. And our body is going to really notice that. And it is going to fight tooth and nail to make us violate the conditions of the diet that we are trying so aggressively to keep up. It's going to increase our cravings, so everything just all of a sudden becomes delicious and tempting. It is also going to lower our energy levels so we don't move as much, and that way we can conserve energy, because we're taking in 1,000 calories less than what we're used to. And then also another way that it's going to help bring down our energy load, and also the scale will continue to go down because he said that the weight was still coming off. We're going to lose muscle. He lost strength in his workouts. His performance sucked in the gym. And that's what happens when you diet way too damn hard. And your sleep is going to be interfered with, because you're going to wake up hungry. You're going to have dreams about food. And done long enough, your hormones start to tank. And for you guys out there that are watching this, testosterone goes down, sex drive goes down. So you're not even feeling like much of a man. So don't do it. These massive calorie deficits of 1,000 or more are not worth it. The cravings go through the roof. Your energy tanks, your sleep sucks, your sex drive sucks, your workouts suck. Where is the upside in this? There's a much better way to go about it, but I want to hear from you down in the comments. When the cravings hit, what do you gravitate towards? Me, Cashews, cookies, and croissants, the triple C. I inhale cashews most night because I can't stop myself with them. But especially when the cravings hit, if I have access to chocolate chip cookies or croissants, those are my go-tos, often in combination. But let me hear from you down in the comments below. When the cravings really hit hard, what do you go for? Let's see what he decided to pivot to, because he's got a little more to tell us, and I'll give you a much better solution as well.
So at the end of week 2, although my scale weight was still dropping rapidly, I decided to say fuck this and increase my calories to a 500 calorie deficit instead. Once I did that, I didn't lose weight as quickly, but I had way more energy, better workouts, and it was easier and more sustainable to stick.
This is so much better. While yes, losing weight as fast as possible might sound sexy and attractive, and you might even delude yourself into thinking, I'll get quick results now, and then I'll magically keep them going on after that. That's not how it works. It is better to do it in a slow and steady way. That way you can actually sustain it and the results will be there. An aggressive diet does not work. Instead, a more moderate deficit of 500 calories will have you being able to sustain your efforts, still have energy, still have your sleep cycle, still have a sex drive, still feel like you can do it rather than struggling the entire time and basically just following an organized starvation plan. I'm going to break down what does work, and I'll make it real quick and easy for you to understand. This is the exact method that I teach everyone that I coach. Rather than chasing fast and unsustainable results that aren't really realistic, a slower and more sustainable approach is what will get you there. As you saw in the video, this dude went from 1,000 calorie deficit where he was losing weight fast and suffering to about half that at a 500 calorie a day deficit, and he was thriving and still losing weight. It comes down to looking at what you're currently eating. You got to do some kind of tracking and cut the calories down by about 500 and stick it out for a week or two. See what the scale is doing. See what your workouts feel like. See what your sleep feels like, because you want to do this strategically. That way you can make it so it's not suffering. It is not organized starvation. It is you simply cutting your portions down, making food swaps so you have more protein and more fiber, and organizing how you're going to treat yourself, because you cannot do it without any kinds of treats, but you also cannot do it with a free-for-all mindset when given the opportunity to eat something that is not necessarily the healthiest for you. This is the exact method that I teach everyone inside of my Inner Circle online community. It's a completely free community where you get access to me as your coach. We run monthly challenges. Last month, most of the members in my challenge lost between 3 to 5 pounds by simply adjusting their habits, getting more accountable to eating healthier, and sticking to a simple base of 3 workouts a week, lots of walking, and lots of support and encouragement from everyone in the group. And if you want to be a part of this community, the link to join is in the video description and also the channel description. I'd love to have you as a member. And like I said, enrollment is free and the information and the value is priceless. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end of the video. You're going to see a preview for another one from my channel. Email me your questions, email me your topics, send me videos to break down so I can help you get healthy and stay healthy. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, yo.